every time that would make a film about this quality, which would be Nos, Aladdin, and just recently, let's see, I'm blanking his name, Grayscale. He's doing
Yes,
he's doing a
totally.
great job lately. He's totally surprised me. I mean, I liked his movie Nothing's On, but just lately,
With Faithless,
oh
that
god,
was amazing.
and I can't wait for
I,
his new
I'm
film
so
either.
looking forward to that one, The Memory Cell.
And not to stray off for Jay's movie, I'm just saying my personal opinion about this movie is there's almost no flaws.
Yeah.
My personal opinion says I really like it. The only thing I see wrong with it is there was a couple scenes where the camera bumped, and I see those every single time, and it disturbs me. But it's one of those things where you accidentally blink, and then that's the first thing you see, type deal.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
most people wouldn't, even animators wouldn't have caught it. I mean, besides that, I have no complaints. Everything's perfect.
Plus, of course, when you watch it for 24 times, you know it by heart and everything, and you know exactly what's going on and what happens when, and all that.
Right. And as you pointed out, the chandeliers, they get bumped.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I know the effect was trying to get the chandelier to move slightly, but it jerks a bit, and it's pretty noticeable. That's the only
Yeah.
truly noticeable bump in the film that I can spot.
Yeah. Okay. So, I wasn't sure what review system I'm gonna be using, but I'm guessing I'm gonna be using Two Bricks Up. So I'm saying Two Bricks Up. Awesome. It's an awesome film.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 bricks up for here, too.
And so, yeah, great film. I was, and thank you once again. Jay Silver made this movie. Go to brickfilms.com, search out The Gauntlet. It's a great movie. You need to watch it. If you haven't watched it, you've missed out on a huge piece of Brick Films history.
It is like the brick film, the first brick film to go search out for to watch.
One of the first ones that got me to join,
Yeah.
along with Fallen. So,
Yeah, but definitely Gauntlet is one of the best brick films out there, and you have to see it if you
Yeah.
haven't seen it already.
his style and animation, he's got there's a lot of people in brick films that believe in perfection.
Yeah.
If you watch the walk cycle, he does not believe in perfection, people. This dude, it's so loose and smooth. It's like I think he's probably taken some sort of study into humans, the way they walk. I've watched enough videos or something, but humans don't walk perfectly, and he's obviously taking that to animation, and he does a great job with it. The fact that you can give some accidental human motion to a Lego, and they have hardly even any moving points. It's
They
just,
only have 7 points of articulation.
right. I mean, all the way to Jay. So great job, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, great.
And a side note, congrats on the baby. So
Yes, indeed.
that was obviously a great film. Next we'll have for you, I mean, unless you want to add something, Nathan.
No, that's it, I think.
Okay, next, basically, we're just, now we're going to talk about random news. Not just random news, just,
Random things that are floating about in our head that are somewhat but not quite related to brick films and or
Right.
Lego.
we'll continue to mess with your head for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you have any recent films coming about, Nathan?
I'm working on one film. It's called Alex and Derek Behind Bars, and it features my two dynamic duos. Alex and Derek, stars of such films of Material Possessions and Spoilers and Woot. I don't want to release too much plot information,
Right.
but it will be featuring guest stars from some of my other films.
Awesome.
So, yeah. And I will also... It's going to take a while to do. I'm really buried in schoolwork right now. I honestly do not think it'll be done in time for the end of the year. It might even be possibly stretched out to summer of 2007, because now that I have a Stop Motion Pro, I really want to put as much work into this as possible, and yes,
Yeah.
make it as perfect as possible.
Awesome. I can't wait because I enjoy all of your movies. Definitely
Thank you.
on my list of favorite animators. I'm not trying to, make my host all giddy or whatever, but My top animated list, definitely one of the Legos on there. Mind Game, Aladdin, Grayscale, people like that. They're all on my list. KG is good too, but
Yeah.
I'm not dissing KG. So, but
Yeah.
he does great films. I just I really don't. There's a lot of people are going, oh, on my top list now. When after watching the film, I've had PM me and whatever. I'm like, if you watch my film and then say I'm on your top list, you've got issues. I know my films aren't that great, so don't PM me and tell me that.
Well,
But,
you just each animator has his or her breakthrough point. Like Grayscale, his breakthrough was definitely Faithless.
Yeah, definitely.
Nos's breakthrough was Frankenstein.
No, Nas's breakthrough was just brick filming.
Well, I honestly
He was
can't
great from beginning to me.
I can't recall any of his films before Frankenstein. I remember the one-eyed one to do with what was it, the theme park or something?
Yeah.
But I really can't recall any films before Frankenstein. So my point was that every animator has to have a breakthrough film.
Yeah.
So
Mine is definitely not come yet, but I am working on a film right now, and I will kind of let a thing. I obviously, if you've ever watched any of my films, I'm into the comedy scene. So my next
Comedy's
film
cool.
my next film is definitely comedy. But after that, I am planning on making a film, and I'm gonna release some of the plot for you. So the serious film I'm working on is about a person who runs an insurance company, but he's connected with a person that owns a funeral home.
Nice.
And
Ah.
if you can kind of guess, there's certain murders going around.
Ah, sweet.
Just it's a mystery. I'm working on it. I'm working on getting my camera quality perfect. I'm working on lip syncing. I'm just working right now on getting my whole overall film process working, so I can make this film and be able to go, haha, I'm here now. So
Yeah, quality over quantity. I mean, the best thing to do if you want to make a good brick film is to know that it's going to take a while, months,
yeah,
maybe even years. I mean, didn't Faithless take over a year, like 18 months?
yeah. It took quite a while. I remember seeing it in his signature for months and months, which means it had to still be in production. So way before he
Yes.
got in there. I mean, but I'm pretty sure it took a while.
Yeah, I mean, and for instance, Jay Silver, one of the best animators out there, he's only released, what, 3 films?
Yeah.
Everyone's really highly anticipating his next film, which apparently is going to be pirate-themed.
That kind of makes me laugh. No offense to that, but I almost couldn't see Jay making a pirate movie. To me, pirates are too funny. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm highly anticipating it no matter what.
But I'm sure if we see something from Jay about pirates, it's going to be like on the level of Master and Commander. I mean,
It's going to be
yeah,
awesome.
it's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's not a pirate movie. That's not Pirates of the Caribbean, people. It's going to be just a real. I'm pretty sure it'll be phenomenal. But he
Yeah.
may take a turn to comedy. So
Well, you could claim that the Gauntlet was a bit of comedy. Maybe it was action, definitely, but
yeah.
I mean, for instance, Rise of the Empire is certainly not comedy.
Yeah, well, I
But-
don't know, actually. Well, no, it's not right. Yeah, it's not. I was mistaking that with Aladdin's film. My bad.
Yeah, Triumph of the Empire, Rise
Right.
of the Empire.
But Rise of the Empire definitely wasn't a comedy film. But I really wouldn't call I mean, there's a couple scenes in The Gauntlet where he's very. I mean, there's a couple funny scenes, but I wouldn't categorize it as comedy.
Yeah, I wouldn't count it as a comedy either. But
It's action with a hint of funny. That's about what it is.
well, since the main character is this guy who's smiling this whole time, it adds a bit of a humor to it. As opposed, I think it was really effective instead of him using the Lego Studio scared face.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah.
It would have totally changed the mood of the film.
He did a great job, and I respect people that go with the whole. He didn't really do too much emotions. I respect it when people just get that smiley face and are able to convey an emotion without changing the minifig's emotion. Not that the whole face animation thing is wrong, but if you can convey emotion without face animation, then you can make something great.
And even more so if you can convey fear without using the scared face.
Right.
head.
Scareface is used way too much.
Yeah, it has its place, but it is used a lot. So, and also if you can convey a serious character without using the Luke Skywalker head.
Right. Oh yeah.
Those are probably the most two overused heads in films.
Yeah.
Films.
Well, I love the Luke Skywalker head, but I'm working on making my own face. And
You mean drawing your own face?
yeah. So I'm working on making my own face. It's digital, yes, but I'm
a digital face.
It
Okay.
is a digital face, but don't get me wrong. You know, as I'm not dissing KG once again, but KG goes in there and he totally animates his facial expressions. When I talk about digital face, I'm going to be using facial expressions, but I'm also going to be using the plain face quite a bit to try to give it that Lego feel. I don't want to take away Lego, because frankly, Legos don't move their faces. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm going for pure, so close as possible.
I think if you really want to, if you're going to go as far as showing emotion with their heads, you should go all the way and go completely CGI, like the recent film Man of War. For the most part, they stick within the Lego universe. But for instance, if you look closely, they tilt their heads down slightly.
Yeah.
And their range of motion is slightly more flexible than the actual minifig. So, which is really cool. I really like Man of War.
You know, I feel ashamed. If you've watched Man of War and I haven't seen it, I need to go see that.
Yes, you need to publicly swear that you're going to see Man of War by the time of the next podcast.
Yeah, by the time of the next podcast, I publicly swear, or solemnly swear, or swear. Anyway, I will go see Man of War. So.
All right.
Definitely.
So,
you don't have
good.
to. You'll have a. I swear, I know you'll have a gun to my head. I'll begin the chat room. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah.
Have you seen it yet? I was like, yes. I'm looking now, right now.
Excellent.
Okay, so I'll download it after the podcast.
All right, and I'll make sure you do that.
Speaking of films, favorite films. I mean, I know you hate that favorite topic, but I don't mean one film. What, say top 10 or top 5.
Okay.
What would you pick?
Top 10. In no particular order. This is just off the top of my head. Well, The Gauntlet, just for classic, and also there's this one film called 2001. A Lego Odyssey by Mark Atkin.
No kidding.
It's not in the directory for some reason, but if you Google it, you will be able to find it. It's still on his website. This film the animation is choppy, but it has great sentimental value to me. I think it was the first brick film I ever saw, and I think it was in either 2001 or 2002. And when I saw it, I was like, man. I don't know, 10, 11. I was really young, and it was insanely impressive for my age. And it just left an impression on me, and I really, really, really liked it. So, 2001: A Lego Odyssey by Mark Atkin.
I thought that was in the directory, actually. I'm not.
No, it's not. I thought it was too. I looked. His other film, The French Revolution and Jar Jar Binks, is in there, but 2001: A Lego Odyssey is not in there.
See, that's weird, because I have seen that movie before. Is that the one where it's got, like, the light flicker on the face? Or it's got a great shot?
No. You're thinking of Spite Your Face's version. One, The Space Odyssey.
Okay, okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll definitely have to Google that. There's 2 films I need to watch.
Yeah, the people usually mix those up. That's also a good one. It's not on my top 10, but one, The Space Odyssey by Spite Your Face. However, another one by Spite Your Face that is on my top 10 is The Peril of Doc Ock. That is awesome. I'm not a big Spider-Man fan, but the sets are so extensive in that. I mean, they built huge buildings, insanely huge buildings, and docks, warehouses, all these cars, a monorail. It was insane. I really like building sets, and that's just my best inspiration for set building is The Peril of Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, I think my top films, although I do like Grace and stuff like that, they're not on my top films. I'm talking about my favorite films just to watch over and over again. Mm-hmm. Tectonic Man. It just came out. That was so cool. I really like that.
Yeah, I just saw it. That was actually surprisingly good. I really liked how the voices were done.
And what I really liked is that I thought the old Superman the entire time. It made me smile.
Yeah.
So